Hey again, we're on the road, and this time I'm up in Nederland at the Middle-Senior High School, and I'm with Gavan and Aimee. How are you guys doing?
Great.
And we're here to talk about what's up on the screen, which is their Panther Post and their work to get information out to parents. Gavan, I know we were talking about that this is something that you really have believed in for some time, and making sure that you're out there talking to parents, giving them the information. You don't want them to call you.
No, not at all. We don't mind phone calls, but we'd rather make sure that our communication is to the level where they don't have to ask questions about what's going on at school this week or in the coming weeks. And so we want to answer as many questions, push out the information so that everybody has what they need.
So this Panther Post, it comes out every Friday afternoon. It's like on the dot. I can expect it in my inbox. You happen to send it to me so I can kind of see what's going on up in your net. But it's something that you guys really are timely with.
Yeah, we are. We have a little system. It helps to have Aimee, remind us of we need to get that in. We usually start thinking about it on Wednesday or Thursday. You're right at Friday morning, but it's important that we're timely. It's timely information. It's topical for what's going on now, and you get into a flow of it, and it works.
Aimee, I know that you're kind of the keeper. They jokingly say that you are the communication director, so I guess you are my counterpart up here in
That's
that,
right.
Which is all right. You really are the one that kind of makes sure that this is kind of over the course of the week coming together. People are putting in blurbs. The right updates are coming in, photos are coming in, that kind of thing.
Right. And we want to make it interesting for the parents. We want to give them all the information we can. So just some reminders to teachers and to Gavan and Sean of let's get your stuff in there, and we get it out every Friday.
Just show me a little bit here. You kind of lay it out there. You've got a section for Gavan. I'm going to talk to you about kind of how you write those and what goes into that, especially your background there. But again, you've got Sean's got a section. There's actually a place where you can put some photos. One of the things you guys were talking about is that you got some feedback, which I guess you check in fairly often with parents to kind of hear what they need and what they want. And they were saying that they'd like to hear see a little bit more about what's going on in the classroom.
Yeah, they wanted to see a little bit of what goes on day to day in the school. And so as teachers have events going on in the school or a special class project, we ask them to send a picture and a sentence or two so we can show parents what's going on in the school.
And that is really cool. I mean, I think that the idea of keeping the stuff that's going on behind the doors here in front of parents is such a key thing, because they want to see what's going on there. And I know you were talking about, you got an advertising background, as it turns out.
Right.
And so the idea of, how much copy you're putting in there, sometimes it might be a little bit, it's quick blurb.
Right.
But sometimes you might really want to elaborate on something. How do you make those decisions?
Well, I think, you think about what direction you want to promote from the school. You want parents to understand the kinds of things you're doing. The things that I look at that are meaty are some things that are around curriculum and instruction, the changes we're trying to make for the school and the students. There are times that you want to just say, hey, this is what's going on this week, this is what I've noticed, heads up. And then there's other times you think strategically about what message do you want to send to parents so they really have an understanding of what and why you're doing it. And the other piece is making it something that it allows parents to know your voice. And so writing things from your own voice rather than just information is really important. But doing it strategically, but doing it differently from week to week to week. I don't think it takes 5 hours a week to do. I think Aimee works on it bit by bit by bit and then pulls it together the final day. So how much time does it really take?
2 hours or less probably throughout the week. We've got the template set up, and so I'm just waiting for information to come from all the different places in the school, and it really doesn't take a lot of time once I've got all that set up.
Thank you so much for letting me come up to Ned. It was so good to hang out with you guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.